like win early, and there's no way you heal over 200. So if you're just patient, I don't think you can lose. Like the one way he could lose if he draws the minions as a priest. So you just have to jam them on the board, and they get polymorphed. So you cannot return them back.
Yeah.
So that's probably the chance. Like if the Malygos will be drawn and turned into the sheep, but like if they're not drawn and you just play, let's say, you can play Velen and maybe immediately Shadow War Death it.
Yes.
To dodge the polymorph, and then you can just play double servitude and kill your opponent. So I'm 100% positive that the players playtested a lot and they just knew all the tricks. So maybe I'm missing something, but that's going to be super, super difficult for Mage to win.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch when something weird happens, working out what tricky it is they're going for. Purple is one of the best at finding wins from terrible positions.
Yeah,
but
I think like
this is worse than terrible.
If he managed to polymorph a minion, then it's going to be close. But yeah, like if the Malygos will be drawn, that could be quite big of an issue, because you just need to play it on the board and you are not able to kill it immediately, so it will be hit with the polymorph. But like if you play Valen for 7 and Shadow War Death, then I'm not sure like what you can do about it. So.
And Malygos has got the hand for Shadow Essences, Eternal Servitudes to get into that spot. Yep, Purple going for the beatdown.
Yeah, but not even winning the...
It's hard to win that. It's not that hard.
Well, it's not that hard.
They've
like
got quite a few fours
there are
and sixes.
shields like...
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's actually quite easy.
It should be easy, but not against the Malygos. Psychic Scream already. So what you do here? Do you play Visions or not? I think...
I like waiting. I always like waiting with Visions.
Like you almost always want to have the Spell Stone in this matchup, so it got better and better if you get it early. But on the other hand, like you can also wait and get a gallery and these type of things. So.
The other problem with the early Visions is there's so many different sorts of cards that you might not get the one you want anyway, even if you play it early. Another reason to wait and maybe pick up your second shield, for instance, and just one less in the pool.
And Malygos is very happy that he's getting all these burn spells in his hand, because he can just set up one OTK turn. Like he probably don't even need the Malygos. Like if he saved an elemental, and if Velen is in the graveyard, as we mentioned with the Shadow War Death, then he can go elemental, double servitude, and burst his opponent down. So
he's got the coin as well if he wants to keep some sort of for a bigger turn later.
So you definitely not Holy Smiting this Ravens, because this is your win condition and you don't need to use it to clear the board, because the Mage is not that aggressive deck, so you are not scared of the aggression. So there's a gallery.
Purple laughed because it was taken instantly. So
yeah, but the previous game, the gallery didn't do the job.
Yeah, no, it did not.
So now Malygos is crossing his fingers. Please don't give me the minions. Okay, Vivid Nightmares.
Yeah, that helps as well.
But now he starts to have way too many cards. So he needs to use something. So I guess the cycle of the shield is happening.
Yeah, he doesn't want to coin the essence.
So he decided not to cycle the shield. I'm not that sure about it. Like I would probably cycle it like 2 turns ago. Because like now, for example, he could have played the Hysteria if he would have it.
He has enough damage in hand that maybe he's okay doing that.
Like, obviously you are not that sad that you have to play one of these, and now the Elemental is there, so you can play the shield, and he decide once again...
He doesn't want to draw Malygos.
Yeah, he doesn't want to draw Malygos.
He's just waiting for this Zerix.
That's fair. Like, you don't want to cycle, and if you not draw the Malygos, you should just win by playing the gallery. Okay, there's the Ziliax. You're obviously not that happy drawing the minions, because you have a bit weaker gallery, but you don't care that much whether you pull out the Ziliax or not. Like, it's important to have it against the aggressive decks, but here it shouldn't matter at all. So there's the Lich King. Obviously Purple is hoping to steal a minion with Grip.
Yeah, that's one way to win the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. If Purple could see the other hand, he wouldn't have the I didn't get the grip face on.
So is gallery good enough?
Malygos saying, Excuse me, admin. Can you put that back in my deck and shuffle it again, please? Something happened there for a second, but he waved them away again.
So what you do here? Like the gallery is bringing the elemental and the Velen. And it could be enough to bait out a polymorph on 1/1 Velen. Because, you know, your opponent don't want to give you the chance to get it back with the Servitude.
You also don't want to leave this Lich King chilling on the board for too long.
That's true. So, yeah, this is a really difficult turn.
I think the first 45 seconds was spent just working out his new game plan.
Yeah. Like if Malygos loses another game for drawing the Malygos, maybe he'll really change his account.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah, not the right account name for the day.
Okay, there's Jaina. Definitely a resource you want to sneak in.
Yeah, it gives you, that is a way you can try and muster a beatdown at least.
Yeah.
Syndra goes a ping next turn, could have some interesting results.
Okay,
Although he's on 9 cards.
So can you, if you get 1 elemental...
This is where purple finds out the Malygos is in hand.
Yeah. So Vivid Nightmare, is it enough? It's gonna be 20, 28. So it's 1 off if I'm correct, or?
I shall defer to your maths.
Yeah, because Mind Blast is 20 and Holy Smite is 8, right? With the Vivid Nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, it depends which minions are on there at the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can get more than that with some situations. You double it twice.
So there's Polymorph. I don't blame Purple at all for that. But now Malygos comes down and obviously there's no second Polymorph yet. Like this, there could be Servitude and Vivid Nightmare, but it's once again only 28. Or no, well, I'm sorry, because
yeah, the Malygos needs to.
The first minion needs to die.
Yeah.
Because it was polymorphed. So now the secret could be played. But how do I address this Malygos? Like, yeah, you can kill it with Voodoo Doll,
I think you do.
But then it could be like revived.
I think it is that all these ifs now are like, okay, well, if he's got that, I lose.
Yeah.
So let's try and play to the if it doesn't happen.
So there's now.
Surprised he didn't Voodoo Doll to get another minion.
I don't think I can realistically now win with the pressure next couple of turns.
Okay.
So
okay.
You just want to set up the secret to
slow it all down.
Slow it down a bit. So now he can get double Malygos, so it's 27 damage. So he needs 1 more burn spell, but there are not that many burn spells left. Like, because have in mind that one Holy Smite was used already.
What's in the box?
Oh, does it matter that much? Because
probably not, but sometimes there's.
Okay,
I don't know.
Servitude. So if you play Radiant and double Servitude, it's 8 mana. Vivid Nightmare is 10 mana. Malygos is 11, so you can have 3 Malygos on the board. And that should be lethal, right, if I'm correct?
I'm counting the other way, just letting you get on with that one.
Yeah, I think if you play Radiant, then each Servitude is 3 mana, so it's 8 mana total.
Yeah.
Then you get an extra mana for 10 mana, so with the coin you should have access for that, so you have 3 Malygos, so it's 30 damage just with the spell power, and then with the Mind Blast and Holy Smite it should be 37 total.
He agrees with you.
So
I was just counting the other way because purple's actually 2 off lethal on the backswing.
Yeah.
So just making sure that had to work. But here he goes. Loads of damage.
Yeah, so unwinnable matchup is really unwinnable.
Yeah.
Despite the Malygos draw.
The polymorph was forced out of the hand nicely there by Malygos.
Yep.
And that was the thing you were talking about at the start, the tiptoeing around the polymorphing of the Malygos. Malygos made purple use his polymorph.
Yeah, well, but it doesn't matter. Like, even triple Valorant would be enough. Like, it's always good
That's
enough.
what I mean. He has to do it, and
yeah.
then you go the other way. That's
like,
nicely
Purple
worked.
would need to have, like, 2 polymorphs, and even that wouldn't probably be enough because there was still a Valorant somewhere in the Malygos deck, so...
Yeah.
So, yeah, Purple knew that this is gonna happen. There was no way to go around it, but he knows there is still even luck left. And against it is quite ready. Obviously, the matchup is super, super close because, you know, the Unraveler is a bit scary because it makes the Blizzard more expensive, it makes the Flame Strike, it makes the Fury more expensive.